Your video cannot be your whole marketing plan. It just can't. I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so should you have videos as part of your marketing plan? Absolutely. Videos statistically get more engagement than text posts or videos posts. Most likely they do, right? So that's part of what I do. I teach business owners, entrepreneurs how to use videos for their businesses, which is part of our marketing plan. Everybody has a marketing plan, whether or not you deliberately do it or not, right? Because a marketing plan is what you're going to take your audience, your followers, your clients, your customers, whatever you call them, what path you're going to take them through to get to the end point. Whatever that endpoint is up to you, right? So if that endpoint is, like for instance for me with the video class, the endpoint is enrolling in the video school, right? If you sell a product, the endpoint could be buying the product. If you're a comedian, the endpoint could be buying your special on YouTube. If you are a musician, the endpoint could be coming to the concerts. You know what I mean? Everybody has an endpoint, right? So whether or not you are deliberately making a marketing plan, you have a marketing plan. However, what you need to not do is leave your whole marketing plan up to your video for a couple of different reasons. When you're posting videos on social media, your videos should not be full of text, okay? People are not watching your videos on social media to read, okay? They just aren't. It's not anything personal against you. It's not saying that your audience is not knowledgeable. It's the culture of social media. And I talk about the culture of social media in literally every class that I teach because it's something that people need to realize. Long form platforms like YouTube, people are in a different mindset when they go to YouTube, right? So when you go to YouTube to be entertained, to learn something, to be nosy. When you're watching vlogs, I watch vlogs too. It's totally fine. But you have a different mindset. So you're like, cool, I'll watch the 20-minute video. You don't have that same mindset on Instagram. You just don't. You don't have that same mindset on Facebook unless it's something, like I know, especially now, a lot of the news stations live stream their notices or whatever's happening on Facebook, and you know that's going to be a minute. And so, yes, you'll watch those. But I'm talking about like regular business videos, right? You have to tailor your videos to the platform that you're going to post it on. So if you're going to post it on YouTube, yes, do 20 minutes. If you're going to post it on Instagram, no, don't do that. So because it's not a long form video, it's not good to fill it full of text, because think about the times that you've seen a video that is like started out with text or had a lot of text. Did you stop to read it? No. So if you have a lot of text, you pick the important things to talk about or pick the important things to put up on the screen or what have you, and then either in the caption, or you can, summarize it in a caption and then say, click the link in my bio to the blog post for a full thing. That is actually like a marketing plan. It's called a funnel, but a funnel is a part of marketing plans, right? So the top part is you grab the viewers' attention with the video. The next part is they read the caption. Then they're compelled to go press the link in your bio and read the whole blog post. So then the end point of that marketing plan, the end point of that funnel will be reading the blog post, right? So you can't leave the responsibilities of the other parts of your marketing plan to your video. You just can't. You just can't. One thing is that most videos are 60 seconds, and on social media, your audience in general, on average, has an attention span of 3 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds, I'll say, because I've seen statistics that have wavered between that 3 and 5 seconds. But that means that if you don't grab them right away, you lost them. You lost them. Because you have to think about social media. You have to think about how it's scrolling. It's constantly moving. If you don't make people stop, they're not going to stop, right? And then most people who are watching their feeds or looking at their feeds get to business owners or whoever's profile pages from the feed. So if you're not grabbing their attention and giving them a call to action and all the other stuff, they're never going to make it to your profile page, right? So you got to grab them within the first 3 minutes, 3 seconds, not minutes. So if you start off with text, you lost people. You lost them. You lost them. Because think about how you scroll. right? It almost becomes rhythmic, right? What do you stop for? Usually when things are moving. And what are things like people, animals, things like that, right? Am I saying don't have any words at all in your videos? No, I'm not saying that at all, because things like captions are great. Things like having your name pop up in the bottom corner is great. Having little things pop up with your Instagram name are great. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about full-fledged text in your videos, and even worse, in the beginning of your videos. And that's why your video probably is not doing as well as you expected it to. You have to think about the culture of social media, and then you have to get to the point. If you want to walk around the park, go to YouTube. Okay, that's that platform made for that, right? Sometimes Facebook's kind of like the in-between, what I would consider like the in-between. But long form videos, go to YouTube. Long form videos is not for Instagram. On Instagram, on Facebook, the profile, even on Twitter, you need to tell me what you need. You need to tell me what you want. You need to tell me what you want me to do. You need to tell me what you need help with. You need to tell me what I need to do for you. You know, that you need to do for me, that I need to do for you. What you can do for me, what you're selling to me, what I need that you have. You need to get to it, right? So in my foundation class for creating videos, I teach what's called a one-liner, and I go through how to structure your videos for 60 seconds to grab people right at the beginning. But one thing I will tell you is that I do not recommend text being at the beginning of videos. Absolutely not. Oh, no. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. You're setting yourself up for failure, okay? The other thing is, please don't take a long time introducing yourself and your business at the beginning if that's not the point of the video. Okay? If you are trying to sell me a hair product, don't tell me your name first. Right? Think about commercials on TV. Okay? How are they structured? They either present a problem, like somebody's in distress, or they catch your attention with some I don't know. Think about the Olympic commercials, or even think about the Super Bowl commercials, right? You have a commercial, it grabs your attention right then. You're watching it the whole way through, and then at the end it tells you the company name, right? A lot of the times it doesn't start. I will say the one company, and I'm sure there's a couple, but the one company that just came to my head that breaks that rule is Nike, because you know that. I don't even know that noise. I'll try to find it and insert it into the video. But you know that like shing noise, because it has the check mark, it will do that right at the beginning and then go, oh, you know who else does that? What is it? Oh, it's one of the gaming systems. Who else has one? Into the commercial. Now that works because that's a part of their branding. So they have that noise in every single one of their videos, right? Every single one of the videos. Just like around Christmas time, Coca-Cola has the Coca-Cola white bears. We know if we know we're watching white polar bears and it's Christmas time, we know it's a Coca-Cola commercial, right? But that's because of their branding. They have put in work to make us remember those type of things. However, it still all goes to the point where there is nobody saying, hello, I'm Erica and I work for Nike. Here are the shoes that you need. Don't tell me why I need the shoes. Show me why I need the shoes. Convince me why I need the shoes. And I don't need the shoes. I just want the shoes. Like, fashion commercials are great at this. They show you these grand, especially like ones that have like ball gowns, or actually almost any. They show you these elegant women in these long ballroom gowns and these elegant with situations with chandeliers that are glass hanging from the ceiling, and they just make you want that dress, right? They're convincing you that you want that dress without saying a word. Without saying a word, right? So it's just, and I know I'm going all over the place. It's just, please don't set yourself up for failure before you even get started, right? It does take work to plan out videos. It does, especially if you want to do it right, especially if you want to have a system in place and things like that. And I just feel compelled to teach a class on that because of things I've seen and because of questions that the students have been asking me in the classes and things like that. But there is a science to it. There really is. And you can adapt that science to how you're running business and to what you need to do and what you're selling or what you're offering, what services you have, whatever it is. You can tailor it to what you need to do, but there definitely is a science behind good videos, right? Am I saying I'm perfect? No, but when I do things for my clients, when I teach my students, I am like on the tee for all of it. So however, I will say I very rarely put text in my videos. Very rarely. I may flash my name up there. I may flash like the call to action up there, which is totally fine. But you will never see a whole essay of text in my videos. I think the closest thing I came to it is I was editing a video editing videos, the video lessons for one of the courses in my video school, and I had decided to film outside. Okay, I'm only an outside person in certain circumstances, but it was nice outside, and of course I was at home, so I was like, let me go in my backyard and film. We have a porch that's like elevated, so I went underneath it on the concrete underneath it and decided to film outside. And I am not an outside person, and so when I film, I normally just keep the camera rolling, and so it caught every time that I was distracted by somebody. We have like a golf course kind of in the distance of our house, but I can see a couple of the holes. So I got distracted by all the people on the golf course. So I was like, why are all y'all at the golf course? But I was distracted by them, bees that were like as 2-3 inches, I swear it's like 2-3 inches big, were flying around. So I got all my reactions to that and things like that. And so I decided to just to throw some other content out there because I believe in being transparent. I cut together a bunch of the bloopers, and at the beginning of it I did have some text, which I know breaks my rule that I said, but I said a visual essay of why I don't film outside. Now, one, y'all know I'm about, like, just from that title, I'm not about to tell you a story, right? And then two, I rarely do that. So again, it was something different, right? And then three, it literally only had those words. It wasn't a whole screen full of text. So I still was kind of following the instructions. But just, people are not, you're not going to get people's attention. Especially if you start out with text, but please don't fill up the whole screen with text. Put in a little bit of it and then put the rest in the caption. If you want to do even more than that, put something on your website, on your blog or whatever, and say everything, and then link it in your bio, and then in your caption to say, if you want to read more, link in my bio type thing. Please don't make your videos responsible for all the steps of your marketing plan. Don't set yourself up for failure. I want to see everybody win, and there's just certain things that don't work. And if you just really don't understand and want to take more, am I going to say take the class? Of course I'm going to say that. But if you don't want to, just think about how you operate on social media. What do you normally do? What catches your eye normally? And then try to apply that to your business. Because even if somebody does something totally different than what you do, there's a way you can, budget so it matches what you do. So take your own habits and be like, okay, what catches my eye? What makes me stop and watch? What makes me stop and pay attention? And try to emulate that. So that's all. I'm gonna get out my car because it's hot. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.